The computer, seen here in its natural habitat, has made its way along the roads and information highways into our homes, a new ecosystem, making itself comfortable where we live. As you can see, it's also made its way into schools, a new environment where many changes take place. For a more complete story of the computer, why not contact the Canadian Ecology of Educational Technology page in Ottawa, or on Google Sites.
So here we are, beautiful balmy Prince Edward Island. It's about 3 degrees, 10 times less I would assume what it was for Danielle when she did the shot in front of her dunes. You can see mine over there across the way on a bit of an island around the main island. So here we have the video introduction for Zhao and Frank's article, basically looking at a school as an existing ecosystem and applying an ecological metaphor to understand the technology that has come into it. They take some of the terms that are already known to ecologists, like keystone species, an existing species that without which the ecosystem would basically collapse. And they look at technology and computers in schools as an invasive species, something that was not naturally there, but since it has come in, has basically been somewhat dominant and changed the interactions within that ecosystem quite dramatically. They found many things in the study. One of the things in general that was interesting was they suggest a co-evolution or an evolutionary approach in terms of how to succeed, because they say if we do not coexist and co-evolve with this new invasive species, then the keystone species may actually go extinct or vanish. So teachers may become obsolete in this educational ecosystem. Other things they find which are somewhat interesting were, in general, teachers were more prone to use technology if it benefited themselves. Student benefit was there for sure too, but they found that teachers were more likely to use it if they already had an affinity for it, if they were comfortable with it, if they thought it was going to benefit them. So, in a way, almost parasitic. And that leads me to your first discussion question. First one is, there's many different types of symbiosis, or living together, that organisms have in an ecosystem. There's parasitism, where one benefits and one's harmed. There's commensalism, where things live together, and basically in commensalism you have, oh, the papers are blowing away here, one benefit, one isn't harmed, and then in mutualism you'll have one benefit and one also benefits. So a mutual partnership. So my question to you is, how do you see technology in schools now? Which one of those symbioses do you think exists, and where do you think it will be? Also, in the future, do you think it will be disadvantageous to co-evolve too closely with technology in schools? The second question that I have for you is one that Dennis helped formulate actually, and that is, do you think that reluctant teachers can be encouraged in maybe some different and new ways to use technology in schools? So if you think of how teachers might view it negatively as an invasive species, how can you help reluctant teachers to adopt, accept, and use educational technology in schools? So